R.I.P. Nipsey.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my protege. Slossin' that soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage.
I gotta bring that shit back. Back to the top. R.I.P. Nip. One less real nigga.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way. And if you pattern my trend, I make you my
I gotta let this shit ride. I hope y'all don't mind.
Soldier race. Niggas don't know them days. Take you in back of the buildings. Make you expose your rage. Take you across the tracks. Make you explode the face. Now you official now. But you got a soul to say. I just been cooking that note. I'm about to drop in the flow. Think if I call it the great, the people gon' call it the truth. Ain't really trip on the credit. I just paid all of my dues. I just respected the game. Got my name all in the news. Tripping on all of my moves. Quote me on this, got a lot more to prove. Remember I came in this bitch, fresh out the county with nothing to lose. No, on the count of you. But I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. You, but my money ring, that you do. So I don't do this shit for nothing. No, not at all. I told her
R.I.P. Nipsey.
R.I.P. Nip, man. That's hustle and motivate on that victory lap. Everybody get out there. Get on whatever you got. Tidal, Spotify. Go stream that shit. Cause Nipsey had 100% of his product. So that money gonna go to his people. So get on there and stream it.
Yeah, that's one thing I heard. He owns 100% of his masters. So I'm not like a huge Nipsey Hussle fan. I honestly just really got onto his music. Although I've heard his name many, many times associated with Lauren London. But, I mean, what a loss. What a loss.
Man, it was beyond music. It wasn't even, the music wasn't the biggest thing. It was more about the man. And just, like you said, he owned 100% of this shit. He just was about ownership, and he was just doing positive shit. So, anybody who wasn't on Nip before this shit, man, don't let nobody tell you too late. Or, if you wasn't on it before, don't get on it now. Fuck all that. Get on it.
That's some of the things, I've been seeing people saying on the social media sites. I mean, for me, it's like, that's ridiculous, Yeah.
I mean, I know people be wanting to, people like to be first and all that shit, but shit don't even really matter. Get on it now. Like I said, his people getting that money going to the people, whoever get control of his estate. Listen to that shit. Let all that shit ride.
Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of people just really grieving hard over the loss. And so my heart go out to all of y'all, whether you knew him or didn't know, it's a hard pill to swallow. I don't, like I said, I'm not like a, for real Nipsey fan, but I do know that pain. I know that pain very well. So, yeah, my heart go out to all of y'all.
It feel like this shit be happening often, but this level, it don't feel like this level happens often. Like people, I don't know, it feel like rappers be in a lot of shit, so I can't even think of all the rappers who done got just murdered. Like, I know Doe B come to mind. And forgive me, I can't come. The names don't come to mind who it is, but yeah, like on the level with Nip, just because he was doing good shit and putting out good energy, like people rock with good energy.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's more so with the thing with him though. But like I said, get out there, listen to that shit. R.I.P. Nip. Um, yeah, it's fucked up.
Welcome to Hustle, Pray, Repeat the podcast. I'm Mick. This is JT.
Yo, JT. Episode
12.
12. 12, cool. Dozen.
We got it. We got it right. We got it right. We in the double digits. Thank you to
We on the
everybody who
dozen.
like us on Facebook.
Man, there's been a lot of interaction. I've seen a lot of people liking the page and new subscribers and all that. So what's up?
Yeah, shout out
Appreciate
to
you.
everybody who doing that for us and going to our website. Thank you so
Sharing
much.
shit.
Yeah, sharing, liking, sharing. We appreciate y'all.
For sure.
What up, JT?
What's going on? What's up, man? How you doing?
I seen better days. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
We're recording a little later than usual, so
yeah.
Hopefully I don't catch us yawning. I was over here trying to eat some ice cream and get some sugar in my system.
We so old.
Damn near old man. Straight old man. My house
so
be winding down
here.
around this time, man. It's usually lights get cut off.
Listen,
we wrapping it up.
Almost in the bed. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I go to bed. I do. But
even if I don't go to sleep.
It's been kind of a long week. I got some vacation days coming up the next couple of days. So you know how that kind of go. You end up trying to fit a whole week worth of work into 3 days when you take days off. So I'm tired today, but ready. Super ready.
What day your vacation start? Next week?
Tomorrow.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's the only way we was gonna record this late. Cause any other time I got to get my ass in this bed.
What time you be getting up?
So with the puppy, I do his 3 a.m. walks. So me and my girl, we have a little rotation. She does his late night walk, so she does his last like walk of the night. That's normally like around 11:30, something like that. And then I do his 3 a.m. walks. So I normally like pass out, go to sleep like around 10:30, get back up at 3, walk him, and then sleep again until like maybe 6:30.
Man, that's so much responsibility. That's
Yo.
That's back in the waking up, changing diapers days. I'm glad we passed them days.
At least you don't have to take your kid outside.
Man. I damn near need him to wait. Like, man, you gotta wait till like 6, 5, maybe 5 or 6.
But he's only almost 3 months old, so he can't really hold it that long. Like, you have to take him out, or you're gonna have to clean out his crate. Cause he gonna go in the crate, he can only hold it so long.
I just have a real talk with him. Just look him in his eyes.
Look, nigga.
Like, look here, player. Player. Come holler at me, man.
You gonna have to hold your urine. You got to hold your bowels. Like,
you a whole man. Like you are a grown whole man out here. Hold your bowels, dog.
Nah, that's not how that works. But it's temporary. It's temporary. We won't have to do that. We might have to do that for like another month, and then after that, he'll start making it through the night.
Yeah. How long you been? I mean, if you only got a month left, that ain't nothing to fret about.
No. We've had him for almost a month. So, the first 2 months, yeah, you're gonna do that middle of the night walk. I always feel like 5 months is the turning point. Like, everything changed at 5 months. My other puppy, like, once he hit 5 months old, it was like, okay, now we get some normalcy around here. But right now, he kind of turning our lives upside down. He's been a real jackass today.
Showed his whole ass today.
Yeah, he's gotten a little bigger, so I had to give him like some extended space in the crate. And I guess I gave him too much space because he peed in it twice today. So he like whatever. Then we finally get home because we got some dog walkers that come and walk him. So when I get home, I normally we'll normally take him out right after work. We feed him. Today he peed in the crate twice. One time I was home, like when I first got home, I was home. I was about to let him out and he peed in the crate.
Mm, mm, mm.
Then he peed on the
Oh man,
floor. Like
pissed.
he just,
Now you say y'all had dog walkers?
yeah. Because we can't leave work and come home and let him out.
Somebody comes during the day and walks your dog?
Yeah, twice.
They come into your house?
Yep.
Oh my lord. I feel violated just listening to it.
Yeah, they come to the house and they take him out for a walk. They play with him for a while. They feed him once. So, he get his
That's
lunch
an
once.
interesting business.
It's very interesting.
It's definitely not normal.
Yeah.
Is that a normal thing in dog people? Like, do a lot of people have dog walkers?
Oh, yes. There are a few different kinds of them now. Like, there are a few different brands now. Like, you have your
Do you like
selection.
interview the person like a nanny?
Yeah, they come over and do like a little consultation.
And are you actually talking to the person who's going to be coming to your home?
We did not, um, but eventually we did. We have like three of them that rotate.
See, I feel like damn near a nanny with that shit. Like, yeah, just before you come over, just come on by. Just let me look in your face.
I mean,
See
it's
what
a
kind of car
similar
you
feeling.
drive.
It's a similar feeling. Like, you know, I think we're cool with it because we've both kind of worked from home at one point and ended up meeting one of them. Because even when you work from
Mm-hmm.
home, it's still easier to have someone like come and welcome. Because working from home, like you actually working, so not
Yeah,
all the time are you able to like stop and take him out and all of that.
man.
Yeah, this dog game is real.
See, I thought about
Anyway,
getting a
he
dog for my
also
boy, but I
chewed
don't
through
want to
his
get on that.
harness today, so there's that.
Through the thing you walk him with?
Yeah, he chewed through it.
Did he do it while you was walking him?
Mm-mm. It happened during the dog walker called my girl at work.
Mm.
Yeah, because we had
I got
left
a
it on him, I
cousin who
guess.
fucking wanna think he fucking Doctor Doolittle and can just control animals.
Really?
He not really, but whenever he have a dog, he like to walk him without the leash, and
Oh,
it's a Rottweiler.
oh, hell no.
So exactly, and he just insists on doing it. I'm like, bruh, stop. What? Anything can happen. Put
I'm
on a fucking leash.
I'm way too protective of Cognac right now to let him walk without a leash. Cause I mean, he's a
Like,
baby. He'll run out in the street. Like he don't give a fuck
oh
right now.
yeah, yeah. Now if that not a dog, I can't say that other dog, the dog that my cousin, he always do it with all his dogs, but the one most recently had been around for years. But it's just I don't know. They still can get distracted or anything can happen. Something can get them to run off. Like
Yeah.
it just be an unnecessary risk, like unnecessarily.
I mean, the older they get, the less likely it is that they will get like distracted and stuff like that. But he got a liability dog. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm
People just
saying.
waiting
Cause
to sue him.
anything happen, it's gonna be like a real situation. It ain't gonna be no the dog run up to him and get to barking. Like I done had small dogs get loose and run up to me and ain't really no threat. Like the biggest threat is me booting that motherfucker. So you need to come get your
Right.
dog type shit. But it not no fucking Rottweiler to where it's finna be a legitimate altercation.
And
Like nah, bro, put that dog.
people already kind of prejudiced against that breed.
Yeah, and I could say that dog was a good dog, but still, just it's unnecessary. Like anything can happen. Like prepare for the worst. Don't be out here thinking everything's sweet.
Because I will say we have a breed where, like most people are not. most people won't be afraid of him even when he's an adult because he's a lab. He's a Labrador, so it's like most people won't be afraid of him. He's like one of the most popular breeds in the country. So it's like they won't be
He's
scared of
kind
him.
of the best dog on the planet,
He's the
actually. But
ideal puppy. When you think of a cute puppy, what you see
everybody
is
wants
cognac.
him. But I mean, I'm just saying.
He's kind of a big deal.
Humble brag.
But he's feeling himself, so he's being extra bad, jumping on the couch and shit. And yeah.
Man, my son was just jumping on. I just had a showdown about him jumping on the couch.
What
He just had
happened?
an altercation earlier today.
Not
He
you had
jumping
an
on the couch.
altercation with the boss.
He jumping on the couch. I tell him to stop jumping on the couch. I look at him into his eyes. He looks at me. He gives me all the signs that he understands what I'm saying. He just refuses to stop jumping on the couch. So I have to go physically sit him down on the couch. I have to physically take his feet off the couch and say, no, don't jump on the couch. Sit on the couch. He falling out. I say, you can either sit on the couch or get on the floor. These are your options.
Oh, toddlers be crazy.
Oh, man. He looking at me in my face as he gets back to standing on the couch and jumping. So I have to physically remove him from the couch and put him on the floor. We got a whole situation. He rolling around like it was a whole incident earlier.
I'm sure he screamed for a long time.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Screaming, laying out. It wasn't no tears, though. It was all dry.
Oh.
Which is how I know it be straight bull. Like, nah.
All theater. All drama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fibbing. Fucking fibbing.
But yeah, that's my week. About to go to Kentucky. No, man, maybe I shouldn't be saying that on the podcast.
Why?
Maybe I should.
Why you say that?
I mean, I don't know. What if somebody wanna, I don't know, stop me?
Intercept you in Kentucky? I mean, Kentucky ain't like
somebody
one place.
Bring your ass down to Kentucky.
It's one state. It's a whole state. They don't know where you going.
But we gonna do some bourbon.
Why Kentucky though?
We gonna do some bourbon tasting. We gonna do the bourbon trail.
Are y'all going to Kentucky just for a bourbon tasting? Is that the key draw?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're going to spend about 4 days doing bourbon tasting.
Bourbon tastings?
Just,
Are you serious?
Kind of drinking.
Nah. Why would it take 4 days to do bourbon testing?
It's actually a trip for somebody in my family, his birthday. So we just all going. He's a bourbon guy.
Wow.
Yeah. Should be fun.
It sounds dedicated. It sounds very concentrated. Like Kentucky, I couldn't think of why you would be going to Kentucky. I figured it had to be something like
Kentucky?
Yeah, just randomly. I've only drove through Kentucky, and we stopped at this delicious food place, but we never stayed in Kentucky or experienced Kentucky.
I stopped at a delicious food place in Kentucky before too. They had amazing.
You say you did what?
Chicken. It was so good in Kentucky.
You say you stopped and ate in Kentucky?
Yeah, I stopped in Kentucky and had some delicious food.
Oh, yeah. I think it was pulled pork. Like, whenever my family went to Tennessee, we'd stop at the same place in Kentucky and get pulled pork sandwiches.
Oh, that's what's up. I was talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I've never had no actually chicken fried in Kentucky, so I can't even.
They fry it. I can't even vouch. Kentucky Fried Chicken is best fried in Kentucky.
It makes sense.
Little known fact.
I'm sure you guys didn't even know that, but they fry damn good chicken in Kentucky.
You heard it here first. That is the original fried chicken.
But boom, we out here exposing shit.
Yeah, we gonna take some time off and relax and just have some fun, kick back for a couple of days,
Nothing wrong with that.
So anyway,
alright.
The Chicago mayoral election finally wrapped up.
And the winner was?
And the winner is one Miss Lori Lightfoot. The lightest of the
Lori
foots.
Lightfoot.
Of all the foots, she is the
what
lightest.
what is her nationality? What is she?
She's black.
Lori Lightfoot. I don't know
Yeah.
no Lightfoots. I never ran across no Lightfoots.
I've never met a black Lightfoot in my life, but
I work with a white Trey Jenkins,
interesting.
and it's hilarious. And I want to ask him about it.
Yeah, how did you get that?
Are you adopted? Like, it got to be a story behind that one.
Yeah, that was
Are there several white Jenkins?
I've met a few white Jenkins, never a Trey Jenkins. Like that's
I've
real
never met.
black. That's extra black.
Yeah, but it ain't TRE. I'm pretty sure it's TREY.
That's still
But
black.
still, yeah, TRE real black. But TREY, I've not. That's my first Trey I've met too. First white Trey. Definitely first white Trey Jenkins.
I feel like if you white and your name is Trey Jenkins, you date black women.
He real square. Like I
Really?
don't know. He's extremely square.
Oh, that's fascinating.
He all kinds of out the box with that one.
I see. But yeah,
Yeah.
so in the Chicago mayoral election, that was one of the key things about it. So it was a historic election just because there were two African American women going head to head for the seat. And so, regardless of however it was going to play out, Chicago would have an African American woman as their next mayor. So it's kind of historical in that way. But
Is that the
Lori,
one you wanted?
I was kind of indifferent. I haven't been in Chicago long enough to really, understand all the politics, and um, I didn't really have a strong opinion either way because I feel like both of these people had really deep histories in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and people seem to be they were both polarizing to me, like just from a standpoint of how people felt about them. I don't feel like there were very many people who were neutral about either one of them. Everybody I spoke to about the two candidates were like, they either fuck with them hard or they don't fuck with them at all. So it was kind of interesting to me to have two very polarizing candidates running.
Yeah.
Because I always think of like when I think of a good politician, I think of somebody that can bring both sides together. And I really don't see neither one of these people being able to do that. However, the election results, I thought it would be closer than it was, but Lori Lightfoot, I mean, she just whooped Tony Preckwinkle's ass. I mean, she just, like, she got 76% of the vote.
Damn.
That's what was in when Tony Preckwinkle conceded. Like, everything hadn't even been counted.
That means she was getting embarrassed. Damn, she like, damn, shit, that's enough.
I mean, like, just whooped her ass. A lot of people were unhappy with Tony Preckwinkle over the sugar tax in Chicago, like the pop tax,
Yeah.
the pop tax and the
I think
bag
I've
tax.
I think I've encountered that. Last time I was in Chicago, I stopped at a CVS real quick and encountered that.
Yeah, she was a part of the administration that put that bag tax in, so they charge us for bags here. As well as like the pop tax. So, a 99-cent pop when it's all said and done might cost you $1.59.
Outrageous.
Yeah. So, I was listening to some older adults talk about it, some seniors talk about it today. They always know what's up, but they were like, yeah, that's what killed her.
I can understand that. I definitely shit. If you run against that, you already got a head start.
Either way, though, Chicago has its first African American woman mayor. So
That
that's
works.
exciting. Yeah, that's super exciting.
Like what you had said earlier, though, it's like politics ain't like that no more. People trying to bring together both sides. It's really just I'm gonna ride for my side, and we gonna ride on everybody else.
Yeah, I feel like that's true. I feel like that's also why we we don't see a whole lot of stuff getting done anymore.
Oh, definitely not. It's all fighting. It's all one side not wanting the other side to get no wins and look good, so they'll not win next time. It's all about winning next time. Everything.
Yeah, so it's like it's really hard for. I don't have a lot of faith in politics because of that. Because it's not enough for one person that you like to get in office. They got to also be able to get several other people that think like them in office as well in order to get something done.
Yeah, because the other side, like, is just gonna go against whatever you're presenting because it's you. It don't
Yeah,
really matter about the merit of what you're presenting. Whatever you bring to the table that's gonna look good, like look like you got to win. Nah, they gonna hate on that.
just because it's you.
So the fuck hurting the people, like they, we collateral damage. They don't really care about what's in our best benefit. It's just a power struggle.
Yeah, I feel like it's, rarely about the actual people. And I mean, that's again
That's why I
like,
really, what do you say?
no, I was just going to say that's why I really don't fuck with politics like that.
Yeah, I don't like it overall just because I see what's actually going on. But that's the type of shit that do make me really like AOC, Alexandria Ocasio Cortez, whatever. Excuse me if
Yeah.
I'm missing the name, but her and a couple of the new people in there, like I can see that they're actually standing for something and trying to get shit accomplished, even though it's damn near uphill battle. I still fuck with them, and it's seeming to be these women of color that's getting in there, that's really on something.
Yeah.
There's a couple of white allies I seen, but it's really this new breed, and that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take for the old stubborn-minded people to die off, or whatever it takes to get them out of office. That's the only way it's gonna be really changed.
Yeah, that's part of what influenced the election in Chicago this time. Like a lot of people saw Tony Preckwinkle as the machine, because she'd been in politics for such a
Hmm.
long time. And I
Yep.
think a lot of people just, just tired of that. Just tired of
That's
that.
the same reason Hillary lost.
Yeah, definitely. I
Career
I feel like we in
politician
a
versus
yeah we in a phase
no
where
experience.
people don't want that, especially
Yeah,
millennials. We tired. We over it.
yeah, I'm drained by it because it's so much in your face. It's so much in your face bullshit. It just gets exhausting.
Yeah. So yeah, it was nice to see that election kind of turn out. Either way, it was nice just to see it happen. One of the interesting things that came up that I feel like we've already spoken on about on this show several times. So, I don't necessarily want to like discuss it per se, but I thought it was interesting that it came up, just about the ads. And Tony Preckwinkle had made, a pretty negative ad about Lori Lightfoot, and people really attacked her about it. And the question came up, like, is this happening because she's a woman? Like, people, when it's politics, when people running against each other, they put negative ads out about each other. Like, why are we, coming at her extra hard? Like, are we expecting her to be less aggressive because she's a woman? So it
Mm,
was just an interesting discussion, like interesting to see that happen in all formats. Like people were using the word caddy for the tone
mm,
of the race. And it's like,
yeah,
are you using that word? You using that word just because it's two women. You wouldn't say if this was two men running, you would say it's nasty. Like it's a
yeah,
dirty right. You wouldn't use the word caddy.
that's true.
Yeah. So,
That's true.
I feel good that Chicago kind of made history. You know, our hometown, Gary, actually has, a black woman that's mayor as well. Um,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at this point it don't feel like too much to cheer about, but
yeah. I feel like
the
Gary is in one of them places where it's like it's so much work that needs to be done that no matter who get in office, you're gonna feel like they not doing enough.
I mean, I feel like I can't speak on the details of the shit, but I feel like I've seen headlines come across of like shady shit and like not up to par shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know before her too. Like that's Gary is a place that could use one of them like the young with a different perspective type of person. They need somebody who's thinking of solutions and shit and trying to get shit done. Cause it seems like the people who've been in office there really just been worried about themselves. Like that's just been like a power move in order to line their pockets or just position them and their people. I'm not sure nobody been Gary's mayor. I can't say in how long somebody who's been trying to really giving a fuck about Gary or at least make it seem like it. Just from me looking, I don't live in Gary right now, but just from me looking at it, it seemed like it could use somebody who give a fuck.
Yeah, I agree. And speaking of not living in Gary anymore, I don't know who need to hear this, but that tax money only gonna take you so far. Like tax money ain't your way out. Just saying.
Are you talking about somebody who tried to leave Gary just on tax money alone?
It just made me think about it in general. People get tax money and be like, I'm moving to the other side of the country. Like, come on, man. That tax money only gonna take you so far. You can only go so far on that tax money. You gotta have something else besides that too.
Oh yeah, you definitely need a plan at the very least.
Yeah. But
You need
no,
to
not
really have some
specific
shit
to
in
Gary.
stone.
I'm just saying, like, in general, so many people be trying to use tax money as they come up. Like, and it can definitely be, a problem solver.
Oh
But,
yeah, it's useful and helpful and all that good shit
but
for sure.
that's only gonna take you so far. That's not like pick up and move across the country without a job money.
Nah,
It's
definitely not.
it's not. It's like you got a job lined up, and this will get you there.
Yeah, you can get there and settle in, and if the job don't start soon, you got enough to be okay, type
Right.
shit. But yeah, you definitely need to be working on something.
Yeah. I might be being a hater because I always owe.
You say
Maybe
you always what?
I always owe on taxes. I never get a refund. I always owe money.
Oh, I got a new child, so I'm new
Yeah.
to this game. I'm new to this. It's a very special. I love it. You know what I mean? I just wish people would. I love
I'm
it a
sure
lot.
you
I just
do.
wish I just wish people would spend it more wisely.
Yeah. I
It's a
mean, I
time to,
guess. No, my
what you
bad,
say.
JT. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's a time. You definitely deserve something. It ain't nothing wrong with treating yourself sometime, but it ain't to just be fucked off and just you live crazy for a month. Like that don't make it make sense. It's best to put something away or take care of some shit that need to be taken care of. Like just make it mean something. Just use it as wisely as you can at the time. I would say, don't blow it all. Don't treat yourself on every cent of it.
Yeah, you definitely got to make it count. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a problem solver. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
got a situation you need to take care of. You can take care of it. Um, but yeah, I'm with you. Like don't get so excited. I feel like people get so excited about having a lump sum of money. And it's like that money only gonna take you so far. You about to run through that.
Oh yeah, it disappear. But I can't. Yeah, on that other side, I definitely was pretty happy to be getting it. I tell
Oh,
you that, like,
I bet you
yeah,
are.
like
I'm a hater.
just a little bit in that sense, because I was definitely, it's even better once you already got money coming in, and it could just, what I mean, add to it.
Yeah, for
It ain't
sure.
necessarily sitting around needing it, and but it's very welcome.
Yeah, no, no, no. I'm with you. Like, I wish I was getting some tax money, but I think my overall point is like, you can't build a life off tax. You can't live from tax money to tax money.
Oh yeah, I know some people who do that.
Yeah, like you can't do that. It gotta be something else there. It gotta be something else happening.
You gotta get some hustle, man. It be bothering me when somebody who's not doing much don't even got no hustle. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
I got family members who, man, it just I don't know. It be weird with a lot of people. That's the unpopular truth.
What?
Yeah, that's the unpopular
Weed?
truth. Yeah,
I don't know if I agree
like,
with that. I think a unmotivated person, that shit is more pronounced when you smoke weed.
and I think that, see, people. I think you looking at it just on the effect weed have on you. Weed doesn't stop you from being productive. I think it's people that it definitely does. Like I think it has a different kind of effect on people, and I know firsthand a couple who I've seen stop smoking weed and their life get changed around. Like it ain't for everybody. Like ain't nothing wrong with weed if you know how it affects you and you know how to maneuver with it. Some people just let it, what I mean, it make them lazy to the point where they not productive at all.
Hmm.
Like it's everything in moderation. If you can't do it all day if you can't be productive while doing it all day.
This is true. So in that case, is it an addiction for some people?
They've always said weed isn't addictive, but I think it may be.
Interesting.
They've always said that though, so that always comes whenever I think that to myself, like weed ain't addictive. They always, even all the studies say it's not addictive, but I don't know.
I think
And
it probably can be if you have an
even
addictive
myself,
personality.
even myself, it's been stretches where it's been like a battle where I'm telling myself like you need to stop smoking for however long, just cool out for a while, and I still will. Like now, that's when it gets to like man, and it comes down to the person too. It definitely comes down to your own willpower and self control. But I don't know. It be calling me, man.
I'm just like, I never really. I think anything can be addictive if you have the type of personality that makes you addicted to things. That's why I'm super careful because I know I have an addictive personality. Like I won't, I don't, I'll never try any drugs other than weed. I mean, like weed is to as far as I go, like because I know my personality. Like whatever I like it a lot. I know I got that in me, so it's like I try to be careful about what I expose myself to.
I'm learning that I'm addicted to sugar.
Yeah,
This is
that's a
just now
thing.
coming to the forefront of my mind. It's for sure. Cause it's hard. Like trying to go on that no sugar, it's certain shit like, man, no sugar? I can't have no cereal. Like that's hard. It's harder than it should be. Cause shit is just food. It's just, you can always replace it with something else. But that shit hard.
I went on I cut out sugar for Lent. Like that was the thing I gave up for Lent. So I haven't really
How long is
had
that?
it's 40 days. So I haven't had like sugary snacks in a while. I gave up specifically sugary snacks. Like, so I didn't give up
Where do you
all
get your
sugar.
sugar?
Um, you mean now or then?
Nah, without sugary snacks. Where are you still sneaking in sugar?
Um, Fruit. That's where I'm getting it from now.
I
I'm doing a
mean,
lot of juicing.
that's not really.
But
That's kind
potato
of, but not
chips,
really. That's
potato
good sugar.
chips. I'm doing potato chips. Lots of potato chips.
I mean, ain't that more salty? That's sugar too.
I mean, it's sugar in it. I do barbecue, so it can give me that sugar. That's as close as
Ah,
I get to it.
okay.
But
That's a
I
nice
get
little cheat.
it is, and I'm not really a potato chip person, so it really is a sacrifice for me. But it's like I need something. But shoot, my sugar,
Yeah.
my sweet tooth, they got out of control. I was going through like a king size Reese's every day.
Man, we got a vending machine that everything is cheap. It's like 40-cent candy bars and shit, man. Like,
Oh man.
and it's a pop machine. It's like 20-ounce pops for a quarter. It's just like ridiculous shit.
I gave it up though, so I can go back to eating sugary snacks again after Easter. But I did realize what effect it was having on my body once I gave it up. I think I knew what effect it was having, but I didn't have the willpower to give it up for myself. But I always make some kind of sacrifice for Lent, so that was my sacrifice this year. But I start seeing immediate
How,
results.
like, what kind of difference are you feeling?
Um, well, I've been trying to. I'm not gonna say trying to lose weight, but I've been on a weight loss journey again since my birthday. I think we talked about it like around then,
Yeah.
and I had kind of got stuck around the 12 to 15 pound mark. Like, and the last time I weighed myself, I was down 20 pounds, and that was just like 2 weeks ago. Um,
Mm.
so I do feel like it helped to expedite, that it helped kickstart that weight loss again. I'm trying to make this time less about weight loss and more about just sustained lifestyle change. So I don't weigh myself as much, but it's nice to start getting people being like, "Oh, you losing weight." Like, as a matter of fact, I am. It's two listen, it's two compliments that like just pump my head up. The first one is you look snatched, like you look skinny, you look like you losing weight, something like that. Like that makes me happy. And the second one is your shoes are dope. Those are the two
Make your day, huh?
compliments. If I get one of them, and if I get both of them in the same day, forget about it. Like,
I just want to say, next time I see you, I'm gonna stack them. I'm gonna stack them together for you.
a good stack, man, make my
Damn,
whole
them shoes
week.
crazy. Damn, you look skinny as hell. God damn.
Yeah, I remember one time, that must have been a couple months ago, I got both compliments in one day. Woo! Couldn't tell me nothing.
Around here floating, huh?
Man, those the two for me. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like everybody got a compliment that's like, when I get that one, that make me smile on the inside.
I can't think of what make me smile on the inside.
No, you don't have no compliment that's like, that's my favorite compliment. When I get that, I'm feeling myself.
I'm a man, so shit. I don't feel like I get a whole lot of compliments.
Really?
We ain't necessarily. Yeah, I don't. We not necessarily. I don't know. Maybe just me. I don't feel like I'm necessarily loaded with compliments. But I don't know. I can't think of in particular what it just make me smile. I'm thinking of something that make me smile on the inside, but I can't. I'm not covered with nothing.
So if somebody be like, JT, you got the best coat. I don't know, that shit was random. Like, I love your
Thanks. I
coat.
mean,
It don't make you, nothing make you happy.
if they said they like my coat, I wouldn't necessarily be smiling on the inside. I'd say thank you. I would appreciate it.
I feel
I
like
would
dudes
appreciate
dudes
it.
get excited about compliments on their haircuts.
I
Is that
mean,
true?
yeah, I could maybe that might be one of them. Cause, 'cause that'll be just a that usually be a whole up and down look like, oh yeah, okay, you completely put together. Cause usually I get my haircut, it usually just completes everything I'm trying to do.
Complete the whole vibe.
Yeah, it makes the clothes look better. Like a good haircut, just it's an enhancement.
Switching gears a little bit, a lot of people been comparing this Nipsey Hussle thing to the loss of Tupac. What's I've been curious to know what your thoughts on that are, because like I said, I'm not as familiar with him, um, but I know you are.
It's not far fetched.
How so?
It's not. It's not just ridiculous. Cause I would say that Pac was a little more. I don't know what the word is, but he was a little more maybe radical. He was a little more maybe I don't know, bigger. I know he was bigger than Nipsey. So maybe he it's just that he reached more people and his message was more heard. I feel like Nipsey more so moved with moves. Like he was a great interview. Like if you go listen to Nipsey interview, he giving a lot of game. He talking just that good shit, man. That ownership, that positive shit, that build the hood shit, like buy the block, build the hood, that type of shit. And Pac was more so, I don't know. Nipsey was more so trying to start with his hood and trying to build from there. Pac was more so like a bigger vision, kind of just the world, making the world kind of better. Nipsey was more so like, I'm gonna lead by example and get my hood in line first because this is what I can touch. So I'm gonna be based in the hood. I'm gonna have a store still in the hood, and I'm gonna still be there and type shit. And I'm gonna put this program. He put like it was a program for like entrepreneurs. It was like a workplace. He put that in the hood. I forget it might have been Vector 90, but it was like a spot in the hood for people with ideas to come in and flesh shit out and work it out. Um, so like programs, initials in the hood, like I can't say how much local things Pac did, but it's a similar mindset. It's a like common goal, just executed different.
Okay. I was just curious about that. I don't, from what I hear about Nipsey, like, I don't feel like the comparison is too far fetched either. But
Yeah,
I'm curious to know from someone who's a fan.
yeah. When I first heard it, it was like Pac. It was a little pause, but then as you think it through, like, okay, I understand.
Yeah,
And like just seeing people respond to it, like it was a bigger, I don't know, it was a pretty big response. Like I guess people respond to when you real. People respond to when you put good energy out.
yeah, there
So
was
that one,
a really big response to this.
yeah, it struck a nerve. It struck a nerve in me. It struck a nerve that just made me reevaluate some shit. And it's crazy because you don't know this person, but just seeing what he stand for, and that's the right. He was walking the right way. Like even I seen somebody say today that he was in a gang because they saying the murder was based off of it was a dude who came by. I don't know if he came in the store or outside the store, but
Hmm.
Nipsey had asked him about what was in the streets about him being a snitch, and he ended up telling him he didn't want him around. Everybody said it was respectfully, but he ended up telling dude get from around there. He a snitch, and then dude came back around and killed him. And I seen somebody saying like, Nipsey was a good dude. Everybody fuck with Nipsey, but he was a gangster, and that's a part of that life, kinda.
Hmm.
And I mean, when it's fresh and when it just happened, it kind of sucked to hear that. Like you don't really want to hear
Yeah.
nobody talking like that, but it's real. It's real. 'Cause I feel like the dude involved was also in that life, gang life. He just was a snitch. It's fuck niggas and gangs too. But
Yeah, I think it's okay for people to acknowledge that both things exist simultaneously. Like, that's a part of the human experience. That's another feeling that I can identify with. When my brother was killed, there were two sides of that person, and some people knew
yeah,
him as a for real street dude, and this type of dude and that type of dude, but to us he was our brother, son, cousin, like with the biggest heart in the world, like would give anything to anybody. Whatever you need, he got your back.
yeah,
But I think it's okay to acknowledge that duality, and that even if he was the person that people in the street said he was, that did not justify his death. That did not justify his murder. That didn't mean he deserved to die. And that does not take away from all the good things that he's added to people's lives as well. So, I mean, I think it's okay to acknowledge that both things exist. None of us are perfect, you know?
yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah. So I hadn't heard much about the gangster portion of it. I've heard small things. But I'm looking forward
Yeah,
actually to getting to know Nipsey Hussle on just a deeper level. And when I say get to know him, I mean like, listening to his interviews more, and because right now I just know him through his music, and being kind of tied
yeah.
to Lauren London. Um, so I'm looking forward to getting to know his legacy more.
Great interviews, man. Great interviews. Intelligent dude, likable, humble. Like just I like to shit. I know when I probably been fooled before. Fuck niggas that probably put on fronts before, but I got a pretty good idea when somebody a real one or when they just clowning. And he was for sure a real one, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know that side of him. It actually got me thinking about the rappers that I really fuck with, like and how I would feel if some of the people that I think are like some of the realest that I fuck with and I listen to just for the real stuff they spit on the track, like if something happened to them, like how really kind of messed up I would be about it. Like, and for me, those people are Jeezy. Like, I feel like Jeezy is probably one of the realest out here. Um, and then a lot of people don't fuck with Wale, but I do. Like, I fuck with Wale the long way.
Yeah, I like Wale sometimes.
Why
Some of his
sometimes?
projects, I don't know. I don't I can't say that I really be checking for Wale Tough, but randomly it'll be a project that I'll give a listen and I'll fuck with. Some of his projects hadn't moved me the same as others. He definitely can rap like a motherfucker. He's a very,
Yeah.
very good rapper. But I just don't be interested in all his projects all the time.
I feel like his content is really heavy. He has really heavy content. But I really appreciate. I mean, I'm into that. I wanna listen to. When I listen to rap, I wanna listen to something that I can listen to over and over again and still catch new things and new little
Yeah,
things that's said. And I feel like he gives me that. Like he gives me something to think about, as well as a good flow. And So anyway, I was just thinking like, who is that person for me? That's like, this is my real talk person. And I think for me, it's like those two people.
It'll be a sad day if I don't want to put that in the universe. I
Yeah,
feel
we
bad,
ain't
feel
even
bad putting it in the universe.
gonna. Yeah, we ain't gonna put that out
But it's
there.
a couple rappers that yeah, it'll be a sad day. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
You would say it like that.
No, yeah, I'll be hurt a little bit. Oh, say it ain't so. Oh shit. Yeah. I ain't even gonna put y'all names in the universe.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I finally saw
Man,
us.
what do you think?
I really liked it. Um,
You liked the first look without looking up anything online, anything,
yeah, I
just
still
theater
haven't
liking
looked
it?
anything up online.
Okay.
But I liked it. I think for me, I kind of I caught the twist of it pretty early on.
How
Which
early?
mm, I feel like I caught the twist maybe as soon as when they got to the house and she was he was laying in the bed and she was looking out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like he was saying something and she gave him a look like you're not listening, and that look was like, wait a minute, like I feel like that triggered something for me, like. But I think from the very as soon as it happened, like as they were following up, spoiler alert, by the way, like let's go
Oh,
back
spoiler alert.
to
Clearly,
yeah. I'll
hopefully
try
you
to
knew.
I'll try to put in the description where the spoilers are. But like I feel like when as soon as it happened and they were at the therapist and they said she stopped talking, like I immediately wondered, like, I wonder if that was her. If that
Mm.
girl actually got her there. But then it was like a fleeting thought. Like, okay, you know, she just saw
See,
something
I
fucked
can.
up.
That didn't register with me that way at all. I wasn't thinking. I don't know. My mind wasn't really working and trying to figure out the twist. I don't know. It wasn't. I just was on the ride, trying to understand
Yeah.
what the hell was going on in front of me.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about the spoiler either. It was just a thought, like a fleeting thought, like, I wonder if that's, like only when it first happened. Like, I wonder if that
Yeah,
is not, you know what I mean, the actual little girl. Because then it was like she was weird after that. And the lady said something like, I just want my little girl back. And I think
yeah,
it like triggered something. But like I said, it was a fleeting thought. I definitely didn't know the twist then. But then when, that scene happened and she shot him that look, like, no, you're not listening. Like, it was something about that look that was like, this is interesting. But, uh,
and what's dope about Jordan Peele is that probably was intentional.
yeah, yeah, like, I want to see it again because I feel like
That's
it
what
was
it
a
do.
lot of intentional stuff. Because remember in the beginning when they were like, I got five on the came on and she was like, get in rhythm, and I remember sitting there like, but that's not what you do to this song. That's odd. Like that's
And she
strange. It
was
was
kind of off rhythm.
yeah, yeah. It was like
Chrissy had said that during the movie. She had
yeah, like
said
was
that,
she
and
off
I
beat?
didn't. Yeah, and it didn't even. Like I said, I'm in the moment trying to understand what I'm seeing, so it don't register me to put that towards anything else. Like, so they had me got. I didn't. Yeah, they got me. I didn't know the twist until they showed me the twist. I'm like, oh shit.
But even when she was killing, like I think it confirmed it for me because when she killed somebody, like every time she would kill somebody, she would have like this monstrous kind of thing
Oh
happening, like
yeah.
a like in her voice that was weird, and it was like, wait a minute, that shit is weird, you know.
Did you so you never even heard of the hidden twist because you ain't looking nothing up unless you picked this up early.
I
You want to
haven't
hear the
heard of the
hidden
hidden
twist?
twist, but the only other hidden twist for me is the sun. I don't know if that's even hidden, but I think the sun ain't the real sun either.
That was the hidden twist
That's the
that
hidden
they were
twist.
saying. That's what they
Yeah,
was talking about in the videos I watched.
I don't think the sun is the sun either because remember when he was in that closet, he got locked in the closet, and the daughter was like, "Didn't this happen last year?" Like
Uh
it's just
huh.
like one of those things that's like Jordan Peele. I don't believe he put anything in there that wasn't supposed to be there. So like even with the
Yeah.
get on rhythm thing, like why was the mother so protective of the son? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And they were saying on the car ride how uh he was being different. They said he's just being different now. Like, are we cussing now? Like it was just signs of him. It was
Yeah.
a few instances of them saying he wasn't being normal. Even on the beach when he was building the like another little thing they snuck in when he was on the beach and the white girls came over to him. They said, "What are you building?" He said, "Tunnels." And the other
Oh.
people live down in them tunnels.
And see, I
And they're like,
missed
"Yeah,
that.
your
He's
yeah,
weird.
your brother is weird." Yeah. So just little shit like he a genius at that shit.
He is. But I was relieved when I found out. Once the twist was confirmed, it was like, okay. Because I could not understand why she would be offbeat to that song. Like, that's weird. I was really put off by that. Like, why would she be snapping like that? And then she got him like, come on, get in rhythm. And now they both offbeat. Like,
Everybody else beat.
this is weird.
She did a great job.
He did because he played to like, and you know what I love about that? You gotta be black to understand why that was off. Like, that's not what you do to that song. Like, that's not, you don't snap like that to that song. It's not that kind of song.
That's genius. Cause I didn't even. I'm telling you, Chrissy got it at first. I'm like, I guess so. That don't matter. Just
Yeah,
looking over shit.
yeah. So I do kind of want to see it again just to catch all of the details because it's still fun to see it play out. But I mean, the actors in it, that's, I mean, phenomenal. Lupita is phenomenal
Yeah, she
because,
did. She did phenomenal.
like, one of the things that I feel like was starting to get lost on me as I watch it was like, these actors are playing themselves twice. Like, it's both of them.
Yeah,
And so it's showing just tremendous acting ability.
yeah. She had it all on the table. She put it all out there for that one. That was
She put it all on the line. Like,
yeah.
I mean, she killed it. Even, but
Performing all the little shit. Like,
yes,
yeah, it's
with the voice,
faces and yeah.
yeah, like that shit was crazy. I think the
Did you
creepiest
realize
part for
it's
me was when she was like, when she told the little girl to run, like a little girl, run. Like, oh shit. Like, that's creepy as fuck.
man. Did you it made me realize that there's not many black horrors
There's not.
and how horror isn't necessarily a black genre. Like it's people that do you love horror movies?
I love a good horror. I think we talked about this a little bit on the podcast last week.
Did we talk about how horror was kind of a white genre?
I think we talked about like whether or not it was a white genre, but I mean it kind of is. Because you were
I
saying,
didn't really
the only
realize
other
that.
one we got is like Tales from the Hood.
Yeah, okay, so I did talk about that. So yeah, that's really how I feel. And yeah, them people. It's like I got back to what Jordan Peele said. Hey, he gonna only have people of color as the leads in his movies. It's like motherfuckers don't want you to. If your movie good, they don't want you to only hire black people, but they don't want to hire you for theirs. So
Yeah.
it's like, are you over there making that great art? Let us be in on it. But no, you can't fuck with these movies over here. You
Right.
can't even. You can only get a small part in this. We give you a line. You can be in the background, but yeah, you ain't finna lead this
Supporting
shit.
actress.
They were talking about Idris Elba being 007. They started losing their mind. They always lose their mind over
They
something.
do. They do.
Be big mad.
Taking our job. They're taking our jobs.
Swear somebody taking y'all jobs.
They
Shut
always
up.
talk about somebody taking their job.
Straight up. No, we not.
For
There's
real.
plenty of jobs out here, bruh.
Plenty of them.
So many options. Be cool. Be cool, man.
It's
Chill
always
out.
about the jobs.
That's all the politician got to say.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
stealing your jobs.
Yeah.
They're bringing the Mexicans over. They're taking your job.
Taking
Motherfuckers
their jobs.
in the coal mines. Bruh. And they just riled up.
They're coming over here and they're working for cheap.
They're working for so cheap you lose your job. They want to take your gun out your hand.
Can't have our guns or our jobs.
I seen a white lady. I watched the circus on Showtime, and it's kind of just it's about the things around the Trump presidency. But it was a white lady at some kind of meeting. It was, of course, a room full of white people. But she was like, "I never thought I'd want to have a dictator, but if I do, it's got to be Trump."
Oh, what the fuck, lady?
I never thought I would ever want a dictator, but if I have to have one, I want it to be Trump. I couldn't
God, what a
believe what I was
fucking
hearing.
idiot.
Motherfuckers will co-sign him being a fucking dictator.
They do that because they husbands do. White women
She
do what
looked
they
like
husbands do.
she looked like she was probably boyfriendless, let alone husband, but she looked a little lonely. But but still, you right though. I mean, it's usually the man, and he trickled to the wife and the kids.
Yeah.
So now they just young and ignorant and hateful. They don't even know why they hateful. They just inherited hate.
White women supported Trump in overwhelming numbers. Like, they actually won the election for him. White women did.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Motherfuckers will vote against their own interests.
Which is crazy to me.
Because of skin. Because of skin. Motherfuckers will vote against their own interests.
Yeah. Today, I want to make sure I get this in. Today was Equal Pay Day. It's the national observance of Equal Pay Day, the day when women and men around the country recognize the wage gap between working men and women. And so, shout out to Equal Pay Day. In case y'all didn't know, for every dollar a white man makes, a black woman makes 61 cents, a Latina woman makes 53 cents. All women in general make 80 cents, but keep in mind, a black woman makes 61 cents to every white man's dollar. A Latino woman 53 cents to every white man's dollar. So, just keep that in mind. Yeah, don't forget.
I feel like we got to be about 85, 90. We got to be about 85. 85 sound right for a black man.
Yeah, that might be accurate.
I know we ain't equal neither. I got to do some research, but yeah, shout out to Equal Pay Day.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to make sure I got that in. Like, I'm all about more visibility around just pay and wage gaps. Like, if you don't talk about your pay in the workplace, you never know who the fuck is making way more money than you. And I had this actually happen to me, um, where like somebody that I was super cool with, she was in a job that was like at the same level as mine, and she was making infinitely more than me. Like significantly more than me. And she wasn't white, actually, she was Indian. But
Damn.
yeah, but like we weren't doing we weren't doing she wasn't doing more work than me. She wasn't taking on less stress than me. Like or more stress than me. Like there was no reason the gap between our pay wages should have been that much. So
And that's that shit on purpose. That's intentional. That to keep that talking down. They
yeah.
don't want that.
Now they got us thinking it's impolite to talk about money in the workplace. Like, girl,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah, you
It's
better
all
talk
about how
about
you
it.
frame it. It's all about how it's framed.
You gotta talk about it. You gotta talk about it.
You'll be shocked. You ready to go to sleep?
I'm tired as hell. I'm ready to go night night. You wanna go night night?
Everybody go night night, nigga.
Go night night, nigga.
Hustle Pray Repeat, episode 12. Gotta
Episode
ride off with some
12.
more nip, man. It's only right.
Y'all stay cool out there. Stay prayed up.
Stay hustling. Peace.
Yeah, it's that LA shit. Fresh on slow. 2003. Young niggas getting money for real this time. Hey, look, summertime in that colors. All these young hoes fucking. All these young niggas is hustling. Pull up thick to that function. Pull out guns and start busting. Cause niggas not with no fussing. Roll up cushion, shoot hundreds. And take no bitch like it's nothing. We was living fast, we was rushing. Niggas burnt and crashed on that dumb shit. And it's fucking sad cause we was puppets. Had to learn so fast to switch us.